Good morning to all. This is for class 6 MSc. Class 6, today I am going to start our chapter number 5, Honesty, a Priceless Virtue. Honesty is listening to one's conscience, doing what is right and not giving into temptation. Children, honesty make you a principled person who does not compromise on values. A person of integrity has inner courage and does not give in to pressure of greed, covetousness, and convenience. Honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. So, honesty for every person is very important. Honesty will make you a disciplined person. It is the very first chapter in the book of wisdom. Honesty makes a person principled person who do not compromise on the values. Now, honesty is a way of life. A man of integrity never give in to his weakness. He always aware of the dedicated of his conscience, even if this result in the failure or disappointment. Satyavrata was one such person. So honesty is the real way of life. Honesty means you should never give up into any weakness. You should be always honest. No matter if the result will be failure or you will be disappointment. But honesty, if you are honest person, then one day surely you will get success. So this chapter is about Satyavrata. Let us read what the chapter says. Long ago in ancient India there lived a sage called Karuna. He was famed for his wisdom and learning, and students from all over came to his ashram to learn the various art of science. The students stayed with their guru, worked in the ashram doing chores, and pursued their studies under the tutelage of the wise guru. When their education was complete, the guru would give them a final test before bidding them farewell. Once, when a class of people had learned all they had to, it was the time for the Guru's test. This story is about ancient in time. There lived a sage, a guru named Karuna. He was very famous for his wisdom and learning. So students from far away come there to his ashram and learn various art and science. And when their studies got completed, the guru used to take a final test before giving them farewell. So Karuna sat on his ashram and the people stood respectfully before him. I shall give one Rudraksh bed to each one of you, he said. Return to me in a month's time. If you do not utter a single lie and do not act dishonestly even once, this Rudraksh bed will generate another one, and you will have to bed instead of the one you will have now. Saying this, he gave a Rudraksh bed to each of his pupils in the class. The people touched Karuna's feet and went away to their homes. So after completing their studies, the students stand in front of their guru Karuna with full respect. Then Karuna gave them a task. He gave a Rudraksh and said that if you will not do any dishonest thing or you will not tell any lie in your life, this Rudraksh will become double. And after giving them one Rudraksh, they went to their own homes. Now each of them was confident of conducting himself in an exemplary fashion and hoped to have two Rudraksh bed when they went to their guru. Karuna's teaching was fruitful and none of his people told a lie and acted dishonestly even once. But to their dismay, none had two Rudraksh bed by the end of the month's time. So, each of them was full confident that yes, my Rudraksh will become double. I will not speak any lie or I will not do any dishonesty. Full month they had spent by doing honest work and by not telling the lie. But still the Rudraksh was single to each and every one of them. The Rudraksh did not become double to any one of them. Had he unwittingly been dishonest, had something went wrong being spoken or done, so thought each of them in despair. Now the student start thinking many questions, whether the Guru was dishonest or whether the Guru had spoken something else and we listened something else. So many questions were moving in their mind. Finally, the day arrived when they went to present themselves before their Guru. Guru Karuna sat on his asana, smiling benevolently at the examinees assembled before him. One by one, he called them and asked them for the Rudraksh. Each people showed him two Rudraksh, bowed his head with respect and stepped back. One people, Satyavrata, was an exception. He was the Guru's favorite. He stepped up to the Guru and what have you got, Satyavrata? Karunas inquired gently. So now the final day had arrived and all of them went to the Guru, and Guru was sitting on his asana, and before the Guru all the students are standing, and they all had bought two Rudraksh except one person. His name was Satyavrata. He was the only one who is having only one Rudraksh, and he was also the favorite student of Guru Karuna. Guruji, I have only one Rudraksh with me. Satyavrata could barely speak. He was trembling with shame and guilt. All the people began snickering at him. Guru Karuna silenced them sternly. Be quiet, all of you, he commanded. He then lovingly embraced Satyavrata and said, You, Satyavrata, among all these people have truly imbibed the very spirit of my teaching. You alone have spoken the truth and you alone have acted honestly. The entire assembly stood stunned. The Rudraksh that I have gave to each of you had no magic spell on them. He continued addressing the assembly. None of them could have generated another, but you, each one of you except Satyavrata, presented me with two Rudraksh bed. You all were honest and truthful the entire month, but you all gave into temptation at the last moment. To prove you flawless conduct, you committed one act of dishonesty and told a lie. I am disappointed with you, the Guru said sadly. The people stood humbled, their heads bowed. So now when Satyavrata showed only one Rudraksh and he was very ashamed that all the people had bought two Rudraksh and only I am the one who had bought only one Rudraksh. But now Guru explained that Satyavrata, you are the only honest person standing here. See, the Rudraksh that I had given was no magic. All the people had spent the whole month with truth and honest, but at the last of the month they become dishonest. Just to prove good conduct, you all had committed one dishonest act. I am very disappointed with you by doing this act. The people stood humbled and their head bowed with shame. Now to Satyavrata he said, You Satyavrata are a true discipline to me and true to yourself. Go and walk on this path that you have chosen. You shall never want for anything in this life and the next. So Satyavrata, you are the only true disciplined person. Always walk on this path. You will never be get disappointed, and also you will find more success in this very path. So this was the chapter, and the moral of the chapter is that we should always be honest no matter whatever the condition is. So the question answers I will give you in next video. Till then, thank you.